Okay, on focus and directrix, the main thing is to just remember that the focus and the directrix are related to the vertex, right? You have the focus, and the parabola goes around the focus, right? Like it's focused on that point, so it goes around that point. The directrix is a line down here, but we got to know that the directrix is the same distance as the focus from this vertex. So if I start here and this is 1, then this is 1. If this is 8, this is 8. Okay? But remember, the directrix is a line, the focus is a point. And then your vertex is right in the middle of those two things. Okay? How do we find P? Well, usually you could just count it if they give you points. If not, if they give you an equation, this is 4 times P on the bottom of this fraction right here. And then HK is my vertex, right? So again, we could put that over here for vertex is HK. On this one, if I have a y squared, y equals x squared, that's going to be a parabola that either goes up or down, right? If it's positive, it's up. If it's negative right here, it's down. The sideways parabolas, if it's positive, it goes to the right. If it's negative, it goes to the left. They start with x equals. Okay, so those are different right there. And on these, H and K switch. Okay, H and K are switched. So the K's in here, the H is out here. Now I'll show you what I mean on that one. Okay, looking at this, just knowing that this is a negative, I know this is going to point down. Right? Where's my vertex? Right? So there's a 0 there, and this is plus 0, right? So since there's no numbers there, if I just put 0, 0, that's my vertex, 0, 0. Right? You could graph this on the calculator if you wanted to. The y equals are normal, you can graph them. But there's my vertex at the origin. Okay? How much is P? Well, remember, I take this number and I divide it by 4. What is 12 divided by 4? That's 3. So it's going to be up 3 and down 3. Those are the 2 points that I'm worried about right there. Since this is negative, it's pointing down. So my vertex starts there and goes down around. So which one is the focus? It's right here at 0, negative 3. Right? This is the directrix. They didn't ask us for it, but this line right here is a directrix. If it's a horizontal line, this is y equals 3. Okay. This is going to be a little bit different on this one because it's an x equals. And so this means it's either going to point sideways, left, or right. Okay, it's one of those. Now, they got a plus 2, so remember my H and K switch. This is K in here, this is H. And they don't have it adding or subtracting to anything, so that's 0. So it is 2, 0. My vertex is 2, 0. Sorry, I should have left more space right there. So right here at 2, 0 is my vertex. Now, how much is P? If that's 8, I divide it by 4, so P equals 2. So that means 2 this way and 2 this way. Okay? Which way is this pointing? If it's X, we know it's sideways, but since it's positive, it's going to point to the right. Okay? So this is the directrix. And if it's a vertical line, that's at X equals 0. Where's the focus? The focus is right here at 4, 0. And I wish I would have done a different number, like got it off the 0, but that's what they got. Okay, so that's looking at the equations. Now if I'm just looking at these, at the points, okay, they're giving me the points and the equation of the directrix, so that makes it a little bit easier. Now I'm just counting boxes. So right here, if I got 3, 4, and they say that's my focus, and the directrix is at x equals 1. So x equals 1 is a vertical line. Looks like this. There's the directrix, there's the focus. The vertex has to be right in between those two. So it has to be right there. What point is that? That right there is 2, 4. And if the line is on this side and the focus is on this side, this is pointing to the right. You'll get your answers on your test without even really doing any math, because you could just know where they are. If you can draw the picture, you'll be good. How far is it from this point to this point? It's 1, so P is 1. And they gave us the focus, 3, 4, right? That's not like a trick question. They're just, can you find all the stuff from there? I should have left that off, right? Same thing down here. That was one of the ones that's sideways, but we just get it from the picture. Here we got y equals 6. That's right here at 6. And y equals is a horizontal line. The focus is at -1, -2. The vertex has to be right in between these. So from here to here is 6 boxes, right? I mean 8. It's 6 up here. That's 6. And then 2 more down, right? So it's 8. So what's right in the middle? In the middle of 8 is 4. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4 boxes up. That right there is my vertex. That's -1, +2. Which way is this pointing? It's pointing down. What is P? How far are these 2 points apart? They're 4 spaces or 4 boxes apart. And then the focus was, again, -1, -2. They just gave us that. So if I can figure out how to draw my pictures and just follow the rules, make these points the same distance as the directrix, and my arrows always point around the focus, then I'll be able to figure these out pretty quickly.